Hello everyone and welcome back to a new build guide. This is going to be short and straight to the point as the build is very straightforward. There's not much involved here except for smashing your attack button until the end of the earth. However, I'll give you a quick disclaimer that will work just fine in the normal difficulty with whatever the game has to throw at you. You can go through the Crucible without taking any echoes whatsoever. However, if you're going to try that in hard difficulty, you are going to have to use a little bit of dodging or maybe parrying in order to deal with the Echo Knight. I still don't know why you'd want to do that and take no echoes, but just thought I'll let you know. Without too much of an intro, let's just take a quick look at our components. This is a build that focuses on using as little focus attacks as possible. You don't really need to. So some of the affixes that you will see will really rely on you being at high focus. We're using Weeping Earth, a two-handed hammer. This has two very interesting properties. One being that your second attack in the attack chain is infinitely chainable. You can use it until you basically run out of stamina. Secondly, while you are halfway through the attack animation on any of your attacks, you are in a state which I call the super poise. There aren't very attacks that will knock you out of your animation except for grabs. You will still take damage. It is not an iframe. For your main rune, you want to go with Tremor Slam. Tremor Slam is the native rune of Mayhem. You can also use Mayhem with this build and it will work just fine. For your other runes, you want to go with whatever fire rune you have available to you to take advantage of the resistance reduction you get if you apply plague damage to your enemies. There is an alternative setup you can go with, and that would be with a magical weapon, and you want to go with staggered damage increase. And I'll leave that up here for you if you want to go with this setup. For your infusion, you want to go with lifesteal. Then you want to have damage increase by 30% against large monsters, plague damage infusion, and gain health on staggering enemies to circumvent the fact that you will not receive any health from killing enemies if you have that affix on your weapon. Then you want to go with stamina recovery increase by up to 20% and drain health in combat. For your helmet, you want to go with physical damage reduction, plague damage infusion, gain focus, damage taken decrease, and then indestructible combo. For your armor, you want to go with max health increase and stagger resistance decrease on infected enemies, focus gain increase, damage taken decrease, and max health increase based on 10% of your max focus, and then drain health. You do not want to take drain focus at all. For your gloves, you want to go with physical damage reduction again, execute infected enemies, infection buildup, gain 15% health on staggering enemies, damage taken reduction based on durability, and take 20% damage on focus use. Then for your pants, you want to go for stamina cost decrease, damage increased by 15% after a dodge. You can switch this with focus gain increase. Then you want to have max stamina increase by 5% of max focus, damage taken reduction based on durability, and indestructible unrepairable combo. For your rings, you want to go with Jade Ring, Agility Ring, and Crow Ring for maximum stamina. That's it for the build components. Let's go through the Crucible. So for this run, I will be taking whatever echoes are available to me, but I will also include footage of the Echo Knight fight in hard difficulty without any echo. I thought I almost got knocked out into the abyss. There's one thing to mention. Your first attack, if you just go with a normal attack, has a huge wind up. But you can circumvent that by starting your animation with a running attack. As you can see, just press run and attack at the same time, and that will just put you through the infinite loop right away. If you go with a dodge attack, you will only do 2 attacks. You will do a little bit more damage, but you will not be able to start that infinite attack animation. Normally, you don't want to use your focus attacks at all because you will lose quite a bit of damage reduction if you do. I think that's all there is to this build. It does what it says it does, just mash buttons and hope for the best. Just never lose hope and keep smashing even if you're at low health. Hey. You get like 30% heal as soon as you get a stagger on it, and it will massively boost you up. Who is it? I feel like thankfully I have a bow on me. And nowadays you need to always have a bow. Because if you don't, you get cheese like that. You don't need to use your damage boost anywhere until you get to the Echo Knight. In fact, you want to manage your focus so that towards the end of the last stage, just use your damage boost once and go into the Echo Knight fight with damage up and full focus. But I'm just trying to speed this up as much as I can, so that's why I'm using it. Also, do use your shoulder charge if you come up to large enemies. You're in a tight spot. Die. Hate these things. This build used to be twice as powerful before the changes of the new patch. But still can be a lot of fun. Just attack. The hell, get that. Oh. Or you want to use for attack boost. Isolate enemies and just smash, 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 smash. And that's all there is to it. Let's see how this goes. Just smash. It doesn't matter what difficulty. Without echoes, it won't be this easy. I will show you that just so you know exactly what the build is capable of doing. But as I said before, I don't see the logic behind needing to run a build through Crucible and not taking any kind of echo that gives you incremental power boost but your enemies at the same time are getting stronger as you go through the Crucible. But that's it. This is beginner friendly build, I guess. It doesn't have any special components. Everybody should have the armor set. You can set this up. If you don't have plate set, you can go with the magical set. This is a sort of a alternative setup to it. You can run this build with either Mayhem or the Weeping Earth, as I showed you, and that's it. I think it's a fun build. I don't see a lot of people talk about how good Weeping Earth can be. A lot of people just look at the attack animation and say, "Oh, it's super super long," but you can circumvent that by just doing that, and then just smash, smash forever. That's it for the Smash build. I hope you enjoyed the build, and if you have any questions, comments, or improvements to the build, please feel free to leave a comment. Have a great day, and see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.